Hello, hello. How is everyone this evening? Who do we have all? Well, we got a lot more viewers than we have so far. People saying hello, but we have a truck so far. We have an Evan Star. Hello, you two. It's always nice to see familiar names in the chat. Kind of makes my day. So far, how has everyone's day been? I know some people are like hopefully finishing up with dinner or blah blah blah, and yes, no wig today. There's Cosmina. Hello. Hello, Danica. I thought I heard snoring coming out of the closet, and I was correct. My Danica was snoring right over there. And there's Morand. Hello, hello. Hold on a second. Apparently I did not do a very good job of dealing with my lights today, or my lights just hate me today. We have a Sean. Hello. Venezuela. Okay, so Robert Valenzuela. Yeah, I was right. Hello. Hola, hola amigos. There's Mega P. Hello. I love this. I love this so much. I made my tea like 45 minutes ago and it is still boiling hot. This is ridiculous. I just want to drink my tea. That's it. I just want to drink my tea and have a nice chat with all of you. Hello, TKR. Oh, we have a bouncing chat tonight. This is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there's Greg. Good evening. Just got out of Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. 5 hours long, but I didn't feel it at all. I would feel the 5 hours, unfortunately. In a theater, I would feel it. It's that whole thing, especially because you can't take breaks. So me be like, okay, we're an hour 2 and I gotta pee. Like, that's the way I am. It's still too hot, but I don't care. I will burn my tongue today. I just want to drink my tea. It's one of it. Oh, I forgot to do the math. I'm gonna do the math for you guys because I'm like, oh, I gotta tell them just how bad it was, and yes, because so yeah, today is very much I want a warm mug of tea because no, that's not what I asked. I asked that. Thank you very much. So yes, it was 1.5 Fahrenheit today. Because I know the group is mostly American. So yeah, it was 1.5 Fahrenheit today. And I had to go out. So tea very much so. So it's very much, yeah, I just want to be comforted with nice warm things. There was an intermission, a bathroom break. Oh, okay. Greg, let's put it this way, with my luck and whatnot, that bathroom break would happen at the wrong time. Every time. Or my bladder would just be like, no, now you cannot wait the half hour. Or it's, you went to the bathroom break and then an hour later, hey, by the way, need to go again. It has been an okay day. Saw Blood Affair on Thursday. It was amazing. Blood Affair, that sounds, this is how little I keep track of the movies that are coming out. I have people tell me what's coming out and if it's good, and I go from there. I have one of the stainless steel cups too. It takes a couple of hours to cool off enough to drink. I even left the lid off truck because I know how good this thing is. This one's Contigo. I got it at Walmart. It's been the best thing I've ever bought. But yeah, I kept the lid off because I know how well this thing keeps things warm. And it's still. Had to work and I'm just tired. Cosmina, I feel that so much right now. We hit -20 Wednesday night, but only -2 last night. This is how you know you're talking to Canadians. Yeah, it was -20, but hey, we hit -2. But yes, for the Canadians, we hit -17 today. And yeah, I had to leave the house, so it was kind of miserable in a sense. Luckily, the garage has been warm because I have a dehumidifier in there, constantly running, so that's giving off heat. The garage is slightly warm, which means the car is not -17 degrees when I get into it, which is bonus. But oh, I'll kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. Okay, there we go. This is how little attention I pay to anything. I didn't even know that was this weekend. Like, I I don't like large groups being. I don't go to the theater because there are many, many people in there and they tend to make noise. I like going to the theater when it's empty. So, my cup was a freebie from work. How dare you, truck? Can you get me the freebies too? Come on, I didn't know. I do have a couple mugs that were freebies. They're not the best quality. I never worked at a job where it's like, yeah, we're going to give you the good, the good travel mug because of the type of job you do. No, it's like, hey, yeah, we just put our company logo on a mug. Here you go. That sort of thing. So I have plenty of mugs, but this is the good one. Burger Planet Balloon Plug. Quite the interesting name. And I'm gonna, that should have tipped you off that no, this is not pre-recorded. We are live. Live. Expecting possible 4 to 8 inches of rain over a couple days starting tomorrow. Sean, what are you doing to me? We picked up like 4 inches of snow. What are you doing? Why are you like this to me, man? But yeah, today really the only reason I had to leave the house was because I had to pick up a couple Christmas cards because I promised a few friends that, hey, yeah, I'm actually going to mail them out this year. So I had to go pick up a couple. And of course, I'm getting some in return. But also, one of my favorite authors was doing a book signing today. And I didn't have his second book. So I'm like, well, I'm going to go get his second book. And I should really get an image up of that. I even left the book upstairs. So I can't even show you. But for one thing, the title is amazing, and the guy himself is pretty cool. No, save this on the desktop. I'm never going to use it again. But yeah, very fun guy to talk to, and very, very good sense of humor. And if you are not a history person, this is a good way to become a history person because he makes it really, really fun. And I found him accidentally on Facebook of all places one day, and yes, so that's his book. That's volume 1. He came out with volume 2, so I picked that one up and got him to sign it today. He also had a promise on his Facebook that the 3 people to ask for a dog pooping as he signed would get a drawing of a dog pooping. So I have that. I'll take a picture later and I'll post it to my socials. But yes, if you like swear words and you're interested in history, pick up these books. Or at least go look at his Facebook page. James Fell is his name. He'll post other this day on this day in history stuff. And he has a Substack as well, I think. But yeah, he's a blast. This is how I learn history, through this guy. I should not have put milk in my tea because now I'm just gonna get all like phlegmy and stuff and gross. Chili cup mousse. I've heard of those. Right now, just watching robots. Paused for this stream. Thank you, Cosmina. And trying to figure out how to edit my breathy voice over. Oh, my breathy voice over on a vid. Okay, Cosmina, I have done audio for forever, literally since college. And that is one of the toughest things to do. You are probably going to have to re-record because breathy sounds are next to impossible to edit out convincingly. Unless you have the breath in certain spots where it's not noticeable to cut them out. I have tried, trust me, many hours wasted, and it just doesn't work. What you can't, depending on what you're using, but this pretty much goes across for everything. If you, obviously you can tell, here, let me remove the, no, I'll keep that up for a second, just in case. But, so you can tell that my mic isn't on the screen. It's a good, yeah, almost 2 hands lengths away, or widths away. But that's for this. That's mostly because I just don't want the mic on the screen. But with whether it's a microphone or you're using the phone mic, whatever, the best way, one of the best ways to keep breathy sounds out is, first of all, keep a little bit of distance. The mics pick up quite a bit. They're good. But yeah, just keep at least that much space between your mouth and the mic, and keep the mic off to the side ever so slightly. If you don't have a pop filter, you'll get more of the popped P's and all that stuff, and again, that breathy stuff. So if you just like that, whatever, it's a little bit easier if it's on the side, because your breath won't hit the mic, so you can put it closer. But if you have it in front, at least that much distance, at least. And the breath sounds won't be there. They won't. Literally, I've done this since my teens, so. About 40 miles east of me, they're expecting snow. Yeah, I'm one of them. I blew a tire on Friday. No, had to get a whole new one. So that was the beginning of my weekend. I welcomed Uma Thurman swinging on a samurai. Yeah, I would too. Oh, tires are some of the worst things to... anything with a car that breaks is the worst. Yeah. Reminds me, I made a Gargoyles music video for The Gathering back in 2005 to the OG Kill Bill trailer. Fox as the bride, Xanatos as Bill, Sora as Oren, Demona as Ellie Driver, Delilah as Vernita. Nice. You're trending on antinatalism. What the? Do I want to know what this is? Do I want to know what? Do I want to? Do I want to know? What? I have Googled and... What? What? Polygenetic procreation is unethical or unjustified. Why am I trending on this? Hey, Cons of Summer Dreams! Coming in from my vacation in Mexico for a bit was also the reason I wasn't here last week. Cons of Summer Dreams, we are all very jealous of you right now. We all, I think, want to be in Mexico right now. Auto loan to replace the dead car. Fingers crossed for you, Sean. Good luck with that. I wish no one had to go through that, but yes. Of all things, what? Needle. All right, I get. I mean, at least I'm trending. Should I take that as a good thing? I don't. I'm so confused. I'll take it as it comes. Whatever. My camera crooked. No, my camera's being weird. No. Why do I hate babies? Who knows? One will never, ever be able to guess. I mean, they're messy, they're noisy, they're... I don't know. I truly don't. I don't hate babies. I don't want them for myself. That's where... That's it. But, you know, my friends have babies and whatever, and I, you know, go over, say hi, and do you need assistance if they're local type thing. Apparently I hate babies. I don't know. Is it because, like, no, I'm not going in that direction. No, I'm not going in that direction. I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my tea. Yes. Stuff. Things. Where else do you get your adrenochrome? Was that babies or was that little kids? I can't remember. Trends can be weird. One reason why I never really follow that's the main thing. It's like, hey, yeah, this is trending. Why? Hey, I'm not gonna knock the fact that I am trending, okay? Like, great, I'm trending somewhere. That might be why my subs keep exploding, and babies have a tendency to grow into humans. Yeah, that's another unfortunate thing. More adults. That because I have another surge of subs. First of all, welcome to any of my new subs. FYI, and it's been going on long enough, so it shouldn't be news, but just in case, YouTube is screwing with the viewing numbers if you have ad blocker on. So FYI, especially if you follow small creators, either turn off ad blocker or watch on a different device that does not have ad blocker. It seems to still be hitting me. Because it's like I notice the numbers go up and then they just kind of stalemate. It's like that's weird given in the past 2 weeks I've gotten like 20 or 30 subs. So like nothing, it's not matching. So just FYI to my new subs, in case you didn't know that, ad blocker screws with our views and our watch hours. But yeah, that's a thing. What? Finally, you're finally famous though. Congrats. Woohoo. Oh dear. Stream on there's an old Hollywood saying, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Same rules apply to where you yeah, that's the thing. My whole thing is Kadeem, the upside of Kick is there's no ads. But as far as I remember, YouTube actually pays the best once you are monetized. I'm not even monetized. So yeah, that's the thing. So it's one of those, essentially monetization goes, that money goes back into the channel. So I kind of need that to happen because I can't keep using paychecks to paychecks have to go to like bills and stuff. So I would like to have, congratulations, you now have trolling spammers. It's great, huh? It's great. But so yeah. Also fun when certain things don't work. Oh, they pay better now? I will definitely look into that then. Definitely will have to look into that. But so yes. You can always stream on both. Use Restream. I am learning. See, this is why I like doing my lives. I learn stuff from, you know, from my peoples. Let me just, but yeah, so what else has, it's been pretty quiet. We got other news from Kickstarter. Apparently they're done with the, with their stuff, with their reprints that was happening. And so, yeah, they'll start shipping soon. Hopefully. Oh, I want to kill Streamlabs right now. Streamlabs is not being nice to me. Let's see. Let's see. Close. All right. So. Let's see if that helped. Alrighty. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. Apparently now, since I'm trending, I officially have to get myself a moderator. I've gone this long. You know what? That was August, September, October, November. I went 4 months without needing a mod. I guess that's gonna have to change. But hey, at least I got to the point where I need a mod. That's kind of cool. Half inclined to get a chat sing-along going and drown out the rusty news. Fingers crossed about that Kickstarter, right? I mean, I'm not going to be getting mine till the new year anyway, so whenever it ships, it ships. I can't get any extra excited or any less excited. I get excited. Once my friend goes, hey, it's showing up at my door, and I go, oh, I'm seeing you in 2 weeks, that sort of thing, then I'll get excited. Before then, it does not exist. So yes, so, whew. This winter, buy a heated blanket, put it on your chair, then you have a heated office chair. Easy life hack. That is a good life hack. Also, for those of you who didn't watch it, I mean, not everyone wants to watch a build, but I did record my building of the blockies, and I made that a separate video. And you can actually see the heater that I have right next to me. It's a nice big thing, you know, but it works. It does a real. I'm actually like sweating right now. Is your community not? No, it's not, Kadeem. It's really not. Again, the thing it looks like it's apparently I am trending on a Reddit forum or something, and yeah, it's gone a little bit crazy today. This is very unusual. Stuff happens. You can try putting chat into subscriber mode. The only problem with I could the thing is, all they have to do, TKR, is sub, and then it doesn't solve the problem currently. Again, it's just a thing of I've gone 4 months, I didn't need a mod. That obviously has to change now. KO Joe is here, yay. Well, usually I'm as toxic as it gets, but Desi is famous now, so the spammers are here. Apparently I'm famous. I don't know. But yeah, it's just it's really weird. Yeah. It makes them wait a certain amount of time before they can chat. Good to know. For now, tonight we'll leave it as is. It's decent enough for me to control. I didn't realize I couldn't do it through Streamlabs, so I fixed that. It's all good. It's a quick thing. You'll hear more clicking, essentially, if it pops up from me. But the fact that I can chat with you guys and watch my hockey game at the same time, and no one's really the wiser, it's fine. You can put parameters, days, etc. for the subscriber only mode. Again, the only problem with that is they sub, they wait. Even if I put, hey, they have to wait a month to do that. Some of these people, they literally will wait the month to then do this. It's that sort of thing. It's a double-edged sword. And I don't want legit new subs to have to wait. You do what you must, but I kind of rather you didn't have to go into subscriber mode. Yeah, see, it's just... Again, I'm just going to start looking into somebody who I trust that can moderate for me during these times. You know, that's the hardest part, is finding somebody who is free. I want you guys to be able to enjoy this and not have that kind of BS pop up. So don't worry. I got you guys. I got this figured out. Okay. Leafs won this week. Seems to be their average one. No, Truck, they won did they only win one this? No, they won twice this week. They won twice this week. So but yeah, they've been doing well. And then of course, last game, our goalie went down. So our literally our first and backup goalies are now down. So we are on our backup's backup goalie and our backup's backup goalie. Oh dear. But yeah, don't worry about subscriber mode, whatever. Like, stuff happens. And the thing is, the more popular essentially that I get, due to the shorts that I do and just putting out videos, jerks are gonna come around. It is, sorry, I'm just, this one spot's really itchy. It is a fact of life. Trolls are a thing. It's whatever, you know. Stanley Cup, here we come. I wish. Once in my lifetime. That is the creed of the Toronto Maple Leafs fan. Once in my life. Ugh. Thank you, Desi. I just want to enjoy the streams and talk with other Gargoyles fans. I do what I can, honestly. I do what I can because this is fun for me. This is fun. I do it because I want to chat with other Gargoyles fans. This isn't you know, oh, I want watch hours. Oh, I want this to be none of that. I wanted to build it up, whatever. And yes, I gave a thing of, hey, if I reach so many subscribers, I'll start going live. But that's more of a, you know, okay, let's reach this magic number. But that's it. That's it. I just want to chat. Let's have fun. Who's the new potato? That is supposed to be Una. That is supposed to be Una. Yeah, it's supposed to be Una. But yeah. Like I am not an artist. My artistic skills are nowhere near that great. But yeah, I still have fun doing them. I still have fun doing them. But there we go. Less than 2 weeks until demo number 5, and then I can read them. They're on my shelf. I cannot wait. Pretty soon the Leafs will have to bring up a goalie from the Marlies. I think we did. I don't know. They're just like, hey, yeah, we have so-and-so backing up so-and-so. Where did this guy I don't know where they're coming from. I should be back in the US before Demona number 5 releases. Thank God it gets shipped to me, so I don't want it to be just waiting at my front door. That's the worst. It's like, great, I have something shipping to my door and nobody's home to get it. This is half the time why it's like, if I'm getting shipped to something, or if I'm getting something shipped to someone, it's like, where are you? What are you doing? Like, even to my mother, be like, are you home? She's retired, of course she's home. So I just joke with her. It's like, you're gonna be home, right? Yeah, still working on my 100 subs, so keeping at it. That's what you got to do, Cosmina. Just keep at it. It's hard. I will not lie to you. It is hard. It is, but keep at it. You're at 1.43k subs now. You were at 1.39 last week. That's what I mean. Like, I had a huge jump in subs, and that might be a thing where I have to give the heads up about YouTube and their ad blocker BS every week now. Or I might just start putting it in my weekly videos, for people who don't watch my lives. But yeah, so I think I think my shorts are actually getting attention to the channel. So yay on that. But yeah, just yeah. We're finally recording Voices from the Eerie Gathering Part 2 this coming week. We were on Thanksgiving breaks and Weissman was out of town for 2 weeks. How dare he? Hold on, I am boiling. Oh my god. Absolutely boiling. One downside of wearing long sleeves. And I loved Una's design. She became one of my fave outside the Manhattan clan. She is beautiful design on her. I just can't. Again, I can't. You all saw my Brooklyn potato, so Una wasn't going to be that far off. Essentially, essentially. What will we be expecting from the Gathering Part 2 podcast? There's a word missing. I'm hoping against hope that my comic dealer doesn't do me dirty again for Demona number 5. No. Did I say this last week? No, this happened. Was this week? No, it was last week. When did I tell the story of how my comic guy screwed up my Fantastic Four orders? That was fun. That was fun. I would love to see how you do Griff Potato one day. I think my next one, you finally get like a hint, not even a hint. I finally have an idea of who I'm actually going to potato next. Usually I don't have an idea until like Tuesday. I think Leo might be my next one if I am remembering my days correctly. And actually I'm just going to double check my days because one of the VAs has a connection to that on my This Day in History. Where the heck am I looking? I don't even know where I'm going on my own computer. Nope, that is the wrong file. Because yes, let's see. Am I right? Am I weird? I don't know. Let's see. December. Okay, so yeah. The next one's gonna be Griff. Leo, for the love of God, why do I keep confusing their names? Leo's the next one. My son just gave you a kiss. Oh, Splarky Goober. Mwah. That's adorable. I love it. See, kids are adorable. Kids are adorable. I just don't want my own. That's it. I like being able, I'll play with them, you know, watch over them, put them to bed, whatever. Go back to your mom and dad. Done. Uh-oh, Splarky Goobert. There we go. I can't wait for Avalon Pirates. Splarky Goober is so excited that they can't type everything in one sentence. I loved how Una, Leo, and Griff are symbols of British heraldry. I know, right? When I saw them first pop up, I'm like, ah. First it was because it's like, oh my God, they don't look like our Scottish clam. Then it's like, wait a second, they played right in. It's like, oh, that's where the Brits got it. That sort of thing. I loved how they did that. I think faster than I type, then I forget to proofread. Evan Star, you should see my typos. Half the times, like I'm typing, okay, it's like I've lost my train of thought because I can't type fast enough to keep up with the train of thought. Potatoes. But we're not going with Avalon Pirates anymore. Larger is Goobert. We're going with potatoes now. No more Avalon Pirates. Come on. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Oh yes, the Warner Brothers being acquired by Netflix. That should be interesting. Although I did hear that Paramount put in a hostile bid as well. So apparently even the Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers is not done yet, if I am up to date on my Warner Brothers news. Apparently. It's everything's buying up. Everyone is buying up everyone. It literally, the world is going to be run by 5 companies in no time at all. Just wait for it. Corporation. Nope, not getting into that. Nope. Been there, done that, got the shirts. The idea of Avalon Pirates is amusing, though. No, see, that's why. It's like, wait, Avalon Pirates? Can we... Is that a thing now? Can we do that too? MIA is one of my fave episodes. The fluid animation, London, and the clan are just so... Cosmina, you're reminding me that I really need to do my top 10 video of my favorite episodes. I really should. Really should. Evan Star, you should see what gets cut from Voices from the Eyrie. It happens. Desi has seen us before edits. To be fair, we didn't really edit out a lot when I was on it. We were pretty blah, blah, blah. We were pretty tame on that one. You should see half the stuff I mumble out that I have to edit out of my own videos. I feel very called out right now because I type like a caveman. Pirate potatoes! I mean, if we had a... I'll just make up a gargoyle that's also a pirate and make them into potato? Maybe? Of course this is the game we're gonna lose. Taco Bell won the franchise wars. Omni consumer products from RoboCop was not fiction. Yeah, see, no. See, a lot of science fiction and all that stuff, it's, yeah, these are the fears we have of stuff happening. And then some, like, tech bro goes, hey, that looks awesome, why don't we do that? And then crap happens. That's usually how it plays out. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave in a bit, sadly. I'll try to make it next week. I should be back from Mexico by then, but we'll see. You know what, Cons? Cons of Summer Dreams, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, enjoy your time, obviously. We're still all jealous of you. That may last a while, especially for me, again, minus 17, so 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. I'd buy that for $1. Yo, pirate potatoes life fruit. What did we start here? Well, we do have rumors about Blackbeard. You are not wrong. Oh, am I doing a Blackbeard potato? Am I doing a Blackbeard potato? Because we don't have a Blackbeard image yet. Am I doing a Blackbeard? Wayland Yutani will own us all. You know, at least we can go down talking about gargoyles. It's fine. Hello, JJQ. Yes. Thing is, there's so many images of Blackbeard. I may just use the Assassin's Creed version of Blackbeard. Maybe. Probably. And then just kind of potato that and add some horns. Oh my god, why is this spot on... Oh. Fun. There's actually a bump there. I didn't notice. Either something managed to bite me, or it's on... Oh, for a second I thought the score was like 20-0. Oh, that was a heart attack. They were showing the shots on goal. How to make Desi crap her pants. That's one way to do it. Oh god, I gotta go to a hockey game one of these days. I miss it. Watching it on TV is one thing, but I miss going. Sci-fi is supposed to be about finding hopes and cautionary tales of our fears. I want to ramble, but I don't want to hog the chat and take it down a damaging rabbit hole, so let's leave it. Yeah, that's the thing that caused me. That's like, here's a little, we're just gonna leave. We're gonna leave it alone. Maybe one of these days I'll do the special chat on a different day and be like, we're just gonna talk about whatever. It won't even be on YouTube. It'll be on Twitch or Kick or whatever. I don't even care. And yeah. We'll just hash out everything. Or we'll wait till a convention to do that. It's better to just wait for a convention. Babylon 5, a character reference is taking a trip to Disney Planet. If we ever go to the stars, you know that Disney will buy a planet. Who's gonna buy a planet first, Disney or Musk? Oh, you saw my twin again, eh, Sean? Are you sure it wasn't me? Are you sure it wasn't me? Right, see, TKR, thank you. See, I told you I would forget. Yes, Cosmina, you want to talk a bit about Gargoyles fan fiction? I mean, we're the Gargoyles channel. Gargoyles channel with some random crap that I now throw in, because I'm a nerd. A bug bite and minus 17 must be a furry mosquito. I honestly, it's one little spot. So, but funny enough, Truck, we literally found a mosquito in the house like 2 weeks ago. I don't know where the heck it's been hiding out, what it was feeding on, I don't know. But it doesn't feel like a bite, but you never know. But yeah, it's a little bump. Otherwise, it's a random hive. Yes, of course, so it's Desi's stream and I'll let it. No, it's guys, come on. I usually don't have a script. I never have a script for these lives. We're here to chat and hang out. Like, come on. We talk about Transformers half the time. We talk about random movies for half the time. We talk about, heck, we talked about wrestling and hockey, and literally everything comes up during these lives. The Gargoyle specific stuff, if anything, is usually like the Friday video. But this chat, yeah. Of course, it's Gargoyles. So fan fiction falls into, it's not show specific or comic specific. It's still Gargoyles. Still Gargoyles. Pretty sure it wasn't you, considering I'm sure you would have said something to me by now. Are you sure, Sean? Are you sure? Maybe I'm just a dick in person. You don't know. Maybe I'm just a raving bitch in person. It's a spider's kiss. No, I don't want the thought of a spider on my face. What are you doing? I do not need that image in my mind. Why? Yes, Roboson has released the Soundwave. I want it. I will never own it. Not at $1,000. It is what it is. Ow. I hit my tooth. As a good girl nerd, do you write fan fiction for Gargoyles, and where do you leave it? I used to post on what was it called? I think it was like fanfiction.net. I think that was the place I used to. I don't know if it's still up and running. I know there's the one AO3, and I don't remember what it stands for, but AO3 is another one. And I don't know where else. Unfortunately, as far as I can remember, both websites were being raked by AI for training purposes. So technically, at least AO3 for sure is not safe if you don't want your stuff being used to train AI. So yeah, you eat spiders while you sleep. I know that, but I don't want to be 100% aware. No. I want to know what were fave stories, tropes, unexplored ideas, and the like. Before the comics continued canon, TGS was a good filler for me, along with other fanfic series. I don't remember the thing. Like, half the time I'm just scrolling through, so this is gonna have to be more of a chat thing. I mentioned the few that I remembered that I read, and again, I've already forgotten the names of most of the authors. Christine Morgan was one of them. There's the one with the Louisiana clan. There was one, and again, it's completely against what Demona is, but there was one fic where I can't remember the circumstances, but Brooklyn ended up essentially reforming Demona, and then she fell in love with him. Taking away the whole that's not true to their characters and all that stuff, it was well written. I don't remember the author. We could have met in person, but I didn't know you were at Convergence and you didn't say hello. I will again reiterate, Greg, I am so shy. I am incredibly shy in person. It's so much easier when there's a camera in between, but I am incredibly shy in person. I think there was one girl, and I already forgetting her screen name, but she was an absolute delight. We found each other, we ended up hugging, and then we literally went off on our separate ways to do other things. Yeah, Roboson Soundwave is the boombox version. But just, like I want it. I'll never own it. I want it. If there's one Robosen figure that I want, it's the Soundwave. It's, oh god, if they do a Shockwave, oh god. I was on TGS. I mostly remember fighting against everything they did with Demona. It's still a bitter memory for those of the. See, I remember that. Archive of Our Own. Thank you, Morand. I think fan fiction is still up. Good to know. Yeah, AI. That's the problem, Cosmina. And for anyone who writes fan fiction, AI's going through everything. There are ways to screw up AI if you ever post anything. But yeah, just be warned. I don't know which sites are safe from it. Substack might be. But yeah, for AO3 for sure, I remember people announcing that AI was scraping it for training purposes. Not sure about fanfiction.net. And I have a tar pit on my fix site to try and trap any AI crawlers, but I don't talk about my fix site. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, Cajun Gargoyles, woo, that money right there. Louisiana clan, did the Gargoyles look like gators? They did not. They did not look like gators. Roboson Soundwave 10. See? It's Soundwave. Like, the Megatron is cool. The Optimus is cool. The Bumblebee is cool. Granted, Grimlock got me going, oh, I need this. 'Cause Grimlock. How do you say no to Grimlock? But Soundwave is making me go, dang. Dang. Soundwave is where I'm going. How do I make this channel blow up so I can use the sweet YouTube money and go buy it? I clearly remember hanging out in the background at Convergence, trying to study the social cues, etc. That, and also taking notes in the panels longhand like a maniac. You know what's funny, Mirand? I think I remember seeing someone taking notes. I think I do. But yeah, I would... And I was also the one hanging out in the background. Not so much social cues, but just staying out of the way. It's one of those kind of when you grow up, not being or at least not having friends, you kind of always kind of sit back. So yeah, I read fan fiction by Tara O'Shea that I really enjoyed. Tara's a common name. I want to say, hey, that sounds familiar, but Tara's a very common name, so I can't even say if I read anything by them. Soundwave Superior, Gargoyles Superior. Sweet. And that is why I'm using any little bit of money I make from this to buy a new webcam, because it pulls that crap. I don't even know which version I have of my webcam, but it's like 10 years old. I'm pretty sure any of the other Logitech ones would be better. I know one person who is a Brooklyn Demona shipper, to each their own and all, but no. If the someone taking notes was sitting in the first couple rows, hello, yeah, I think it was you. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing you do that. I'm like, wow, I've never seen a person take notes during a panel. To be fair, I'm so used to Transformers panels, so it's way different. But yes. I've only just begun reading her stories, but real life is getting in the way. Real life gets in the way of my reading all the time, and I don't like it. Soundwave is also a Bluetooth speaker as well. I believe so. Desi, next Gargoyles Con, you're going to be greeted like a rock star like Jen and I got. You're too well known now. You're a fandom celebrity. No, I'm not. At most, there's like what? Like 20 people in my chat at one time. Like, come on. I'm still a nobody. I'm a nobody. I think Kimberly Towell wrote the Cajun Gargoyles. Yes. Thank you, TKR. Kimberly. I'm like, I know it's a chick. I'm like, I know it's a common name, but yeah, it's Kimberly. It was an interesting concept, but I didn't care a lot for the characterization in that series. Fair. For me, it's, I mean, for one thing, it's fan fiction. So when, a lot of times when I'm reading it, it's a thing of, I'm reading it as its own standalone thing. Now, if they get the characterization the same as, like, if they get it correct, I'll enjoy it that much more. I'm shaking the table again. But if it's a case of, okay, yeah, the characterization's off, but everything else is really dang good, okay, it's its own separate, obviously, fan fiction is its own separate thing. But it's like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy what this person wrote because they still did a good job in writing, and, you know, the plot works for what they wrote, all that stuff, and blah, blah, blah. Roboson Soundwave is cool and all, but it can't touch no neck. No neck Brooklyn will forever terrorize us. Well, I was reporting proceedings back to the internet, hence the notes. Okay. Also got Bridget Backel's autograph on my notes, which ruined them, but was still awesome. I got a Soundwave MP3 player. Okay, so I'm going to Splargery Goobert's place, and I'm stealing their Soundwave MP3 player. That's what I'm doing. I know, Greg, I know. I mean, it's fair to be picky about fanfic, but I see it as a thing of, look, even if they write a character badly, as long as it's the whole thing of, okay, let's take Demona, for instance. Because I've written up with her too, and I know I did a very bad job with her. But my whole thing was, look, as long as she's not being redeemed in the next 5 seconds, I'll take it. She's still a bad guy? I'll take it. It's fine. Thank you. Where do I have No Neck Brooklyn? Where did I hide No Neck Brooklyn? I know he's somewhere in here. Let's give her. Is this the right Brooklyn? Nope, that's the wrong Brooklyn. Do. There he is. There he is. I'm picky with fanfic stories of any kind. I want good writing and the characters to at least be faithful to the OG canon ones. And that's the thing with fan fiction is, because obviously we're never going to know Greg's ultimate plan for every character, but it's like, hey, and when I started writing, apparently it was known that Brooklyn was going to go on the time dance, but because I had no internet and I was still learning about the fandom, it was like, Brooklyn never went through the time dance type thing. But it's like, I don't mind the mischaracterization, especially if someone's just starting to learn to write. Sometimes it's like you understand the character, but getting it onto paper in different scenarios is where where things get messed up type thing. So it's like, hey, if you're learning essentially how to do proper characterization, again, I'll accept it. It's fine. What is with my lights today? Like, what? Ugh, my lights don't like me. I think I have No Neck Brooklyn somewhere. No Neck Brooklyn is literally like right behind me. You can't see him from the camera, but he's literally, he stares at me from behind. No Necklin. Nah, it's too freaky. Jump scare. 3DR ticket. Yes, it was Deanna Troy. Linebacker Brooklyn has a tryout with the New York Giants. Guys, I'm almost finished my tea. I'm really sad. Are we already in intermission? Okay, how badly were you losing? Okay, we're still losing 1-0. Yay. There's still a chance, despite the fact, I mean, our current goalie's not bad. He saved our butts. But yes. I have to sneeze. And it, like right there. Anyone ever feel that? Where it's right there, you know you gotta sneeze, and then it just gets stuck. Like, and it went away. No, I don't. No, now it's like right, it's moving. But yeah. Hate it. Oh, so excited for my Tuesday video. Yes, I have another Tuesday video because this is what I do here now. Tuesday is going to be, I'm going to record whatever the heck I want. I don't care. We stare at you from the side and chat. I wish, Cosmina, I wish that would help. Even the lights, like it went away. Go Team EA Sports. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But yeah, I gotta find others. I actually have to go digging through my stuff now for my Tuesday videos, because like, oh, none of my collection is actually like in the house. I have a couple Beast Wars figures still sealed. They're the reissues. No one panic. Somewhere there. But in terms of sealed stuff, the stuff that I can like review for my Tuesday shenanigans, I got nothing in the house. Nothing. And so I need to go digging in bins and be like, okay, where's my stuff? It's going to be a lot of Transformer stuff, actually, if I think about it. And now I'm being held prisoner with two cats on your lap. Dang, Cosmina. Just hogging all the cats. I had a Danica down here, and I don't know where she went. I don't know if she went back in the closet or if she just totally abandoned me. Alan Stolfa's handling of Theolog kind of set the bar so high for me that his canon comics version has kind of been underwhelming to me so far. Wow. Well, I guess I gotta look at, I'm gonna write this down. Oh, did I? Oh, I misplaced my sticky notes. I'm gonna take a picture of the chat. That's gonna work just as well. Because I misplaced my sticky notes. Because I will forget the name Ellen Stolfa, and I'm not patient enough to wait for YouTube to actually put the live chat up. So that's because you were made of warm. Gotta record what you're passionate about. And that's why it's like, you know what, Tuesday, I'm just, because like I've said, it's not just Gargoyles. No one ever has one thing that they are passionate about. You can see my little Grimlock right there. You can see my little Bumblebee. My Tuesday video eventually will show up there. I demand cat. I can't give you cat if I don't have. I don't even know where they are. Like, I don't know. I know one's upstairs sleeping in his bucket. I bought the cats a new tree, and Kuma kind of claimed it as his. And so it's got one of the little things to hang in, the little bucket things, and he's just like, this is the best thing ever in my life. He literally will spend all day in it. He will skip meals because he's too tired and too comfortable to get out of his bucket. It's adorable. Because the other bucket that we have, that I have with the other tree that's down here, it's not as deep as the new one, so nobody uses it. Neither one of the cats uses it, so. But yeah, like, and I've told you guys about my, like, that's why I talk about Transformers, that's why I talk about wrestling, that's why I talk about literally whatever the heck comes to mind, really. Like, if I looked at my bookshelf, I can see a folder with dinosaurs on it. I've got, let's not talk about the books. We will leave the books out of it. I've got Kinder Surprise, basketball mascots, ancient Egyptian stuff, because duh. I got a couple books on Sherlock Holmes, which I need to read. My Transformers. I got a Spider-Man DVD there. I got my Pokemon figures, literally, just. I wonder why my cats are so curious about Christmas. They just want to climb. Cats will climb. I had a cat when I was cat sitting for my friend. This little, and it's not even a small cat, but this little derp jumped up on the counter. And then when I just leaned forward to pick the cat up off the counter because he was refusing. And as soon as I leaned down, he went, climbed up my shoulder and just sat on my back. They just like to climb. That's it. They just like to climb. Thank God it's plastic. I would rather my cats climb a live tree rather than a plastic one, because at least if they chew on the live tree, it's a live tree. Hey, Cosmortal Comics! I haven't seen that name pop up in a while. Gargoyles, Babylon 5, Breaking Bad, Tarantino movies, Transformers, Shakespeare, Lord of the Rings all come to mind, and I have many other. I have too many. The problem is I can collect everything. That's where the problem lies. It's, wait, I can collect everything I like. I legit have, hold on. Let me put these on for a second. Just because they're out of my, they're in the way currently. I have nowhere to put them. Dollar Tree for the win. Literally hanging off my screen. I'm a nerd. And I will find any place to hang stuff and put stuff. Okay. No ears for today. But, and yeah, I have those hanging off the screen too. Because I've literally, I keep planning to wear them on a video and I just never do. The cat is most of my passion, yeah, been busy. Cosmortal Comics. Yeah, I get it. Most of my passions are out in the world. I can't really spot them around here other than the sword in the corner. And yes, Gargoyles and classic Disney, of course, right? I have several passions. It's more fun like that. Exactly. If you only like one thing, you know how boring life's gonna get? Like, imagine, let's say Gargoyles was the only thing you liked, which is fine. But we go how many years without getting anything Gargoyles? So you're talking like, oh yeah, we went 10 years here without getting anything. We went 30 years without toys. Like, what? What? Oh, bye, Greg. Abandon us. It's fine. It's fine, Greg. I see how it is. It's understandable. I get it. Bye. Have a good night. You're colorful and funny. Good to know. Ah, my tea's getting cold. I'm trying to drink it as fast as possible. It's not working. Ah. Seriously, is something biting me? I got another. Now it's not my face. Now it's my arm. That's great. It's one of those nights. So what else are we doing tonight? See, it's been a quiet week. I'm in full-on Gargoyles hyperfixation mode with some dabbling in other fan. Yeah, that's different. Being hyperfixated on one thing is fine, but everything else. Batman fans are the only fan base that are constantly spoiled. Batman and Transformers. Transformers, I swear to God, is literally almost every day. But yeah. Some fandoms, it's just the companies see where the money is and they just keep pumping, you know, out stuff. Gargoyles, we're getting to the point where hopefully Disney starts noticing that there is money in it and we start getting more stuff. It's going to be slow, but hopefully, you know, it starts churning. I mean, 30 years without toys and suddenly toys will stir those passions in a hurry. Yeah, that'll do it. Just throwing it out there, I want to talk Garg fanfic because I learned about folklore and cryptids across the world and wondered how they work in the show. I wish I had Greg's brain. That's my answer. Is literally, I just wish I had Greg's brain because he has figured out how to throw Shakespeare into the Gargoyles world. He figured out how to throw the Golem into the Gargoyles world. Like, sometimes it's just, oh yeah, we think it's, you know, just a story, but it's actually just real type thing. So cryptids could just be Oberon's children. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm focused on getting caught up on all the Gargoyles lore right now. Truck, there's a lot. There is a lot. If you ever feel overwhelmed, take a break. Because you might. But there's a lot. Transformers literally never stops. No. There's one channel that keeps popping up on my feed. And every day. It might just be like a 5-minute video, but every day it pops up. I'm like, what the heck? Why is there? And then I check like what is it, Toy Arc and all the other like toy news websites, and it's like, oh yeah, here's Transformers. There's literally every day. It's like, God dang it. Transformers fans are spoiled. And as a Transformers fan, I don't feel spoiled because half the time it's like I don't care about the character. But if you're a collector who just like collects everything, spoiled. Enjoying my one day off this week, put in over 40 hours at work. Oh, that hurts. Ninja Turtles seems to be another undying franchise. It's certain ones, it's just, it's like, guys, there are other franchises that will give you money. But the thing is, Ninja Turtles has a huge fan base. Transformers, huge fan base. Batman, huge fan base. Superman, huge fan. Marvel, huge fan base. The smaller ones just kind of get forgotten about every now and then. You know, it's what happens. So that's why it's like, hey, yeah, if you can afford something to show Disney, hey, yeah, I want more Gargoyle stuff, you have to show with your wallet. Although apparently we can kind of bother NECA to tell them we want the other figures to be released. Do it politely, of course. I don't want anyone harassing NECA. But yeah, social media and email, apparently if we kind of bother NECA enough, there might be a chance that they might release at least the next 3 that they had planned, because they are done. They're done. So yeah. If you guys want to try and get a Macbeth or a Coldstone or a Gabriel, might be time to go bug NECA. We probably won't see anything obviously until the new year, but it might be another, who knows. But if there's enough of us bothering NECA, it's worth a shot. So yes, NECA, I know I give you heck. Uh, but if the fans are coming to you saying, we want our NECA figures, can you give us our NECA figures? Give us. Or what if some North American cryptids are gargoyles or garg sightings? Just, yeah, see, there you go. Depending on the cryptid. I managed to work a hodag into a story once. Shakespeare was about regular life and irony. His writing wasn't that hard to understand. He was a realist. The only thing that's difficult to understand about Shakespeare is just the type of English that he used, and there's enough books that have come out, you know, translating the Old English. I headcanon the Jersey Devils and misidentified Time Dancing Brooklyn. Why not? That sounds cool. Gargoyles should be in movie form. Just give me, as much as I want a movie, I want a movie. First of all, I want an animated movie. I don't want live action. I'm not a fan of live action. Because, again, half of it's not live action. Hey, we're doing Transformers live action. No, you're not. You're doing a bunch of people with CG animation. It's not. Stop telling me it's live action. But I'd rather an animated show. They can flesh out everything so much better on a show. NECA, give us more of the figures now. Yes, see, take that energy, send it directly to them. They ain't gonna watch this. I am not big enough for them to watch this. This is why I push for subs, and this is why I friggin' webcam, and this is why I keep doing the heads up about the stupid YouTube crap about the ad blocker, because honestly, I would love for this channel, because right now it's me and Voices from the Eyrie. As far as I know, that's doing Gargoyles content. I haven't found anybody else. There are channels that'll do, hey, a quick video on Gargoyles, but I want to be able to, like, essentially for the companies of like NECA and Mondo, and be like, oh, this channel gets, you know, so many views, so many subs, whatever. And, you know, maybe they'll pay attention to some of the stuff that we say that we want. Because that's what they should be. One of the things they should be doing is listening to the fans about what we want, right? Because we know what we want. Even though a lot of companies will say we don't know what we want. But anyway, but imagine either me or Voices from the Eyrie, I gotta stop hitting the mic, getting to the point where these companies start paying attention when we say, yeah, we want our Macbeth, we want our Cold Stone, you know, that sort of thing. And it's like, okay, yeah, it'll be another 6 months, 7 months, but it'll come out, you know, that sort of thing. That they're actually paying attention to what we're saying. And yeah, I definitely want that Gabriel figure. That smile on the prototype they had was at whatever show it was just so endearing. I just want Angela to have her rookery brother, right? Like, and I want Demona to have her adversary. You know, like, come on. Macbeth and the old lady Demona too, but see? Macbeth and Demona, give me. The electronics gargoyle, the name is on the tip of my tongue. It was not a great figure, but does anyone remember it? As long as they don't Teen Titans Go it with art style. You know what, the thing is, even DuckTales was slightly that animation style, but it worked. So, but that's not the current style, I don't think, of animation. So that was more that, even Transformers Animated was that style of animation back then. So that's more of a, I don't think they would repeat it. But also, as much as it would probably annoy me, I'd be like, look, you got Gargoyles on being animated again. I'll take it. Oh god, I hope they don't do a Thundercats Roar treatment to our beloved Gargoyles. I haven't heard of that one. I don't want to know, do I? Yeah, listen to the fans, it's how you make the money, otherwise forget it. Oh god, I really didn't like TTG. Make a cool gargoyle game, and a lot more people will be interested. That is the weird thing, cause Mortal Comics, and I don't know what it is. But so the recent Kickstarter with the Disney Rewind, where it had all the games, Gargoyles, was it Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, Goof Troop, you know, it had all those Disney things, and I looked at the amount of, you know, I'm even gonna look at it right now. I'm gonna do a live like thing right now. Disney. Oops. If it's still on Kickstarter. Oh, it is still on Kickstarter. Why is my keyboard not lighting up? This is making me very sad. I clicked, can you load? Okay, so just over 1,900 backers, which is a good number. They reached their goal, I think, in like half an hour or something. It was stupid fast. It was great. You know, whatever. But less than 2,000 backers. Like, for some strange reason, and I'm gonna... Why is my computer being mean? Okay, there we go. Everything still works. Okay, good. My computer froze there for a second. Don't know if the numbers are going to be... Oh, it's still there. Yes, I know it's all gone. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, so it could be because it's Disney. It could be because of the type of game. I don't know. But it's the weird thing. So yeah, the Rewind game got just under 2,000 backers. Now, this was many, many years ago. This was, okay, last updated in 2023. Let's say, whatever, let's say 2022, just to expected delivery 2021, actually. Okay, estimated delivery. So 2022, Assassin's Creed put out a board game based on one of the games in their video games. And it got over 12,000 backers. So I don't know if it's just a Disney thing or if it's just board games aren't as big a deal anymore. Like, people are fading away from it. Honestly, I don't know, but it's the weirdest thing that, you know, something that's 6 franchises and not even 2,000 backers. It's really weird. I loathe the Transformers animated art style. It grew on me. TKR, I will say, I hated it when it first came out. It did grow on me. How about a Gargoyles anime / manga? That'd be cool. But that's also not Greg's thing. Greg is comic books, given North America. It would be cool. I'm not against it. There's a part of me that would encourage NECA to release the ultimate Cagney playset. That part is not to be trusted with sharp objects. Oh geez, my computer has been in its random reboot phase. Oh, fun. Yeah, see, my computer froze for a slight second there. I'm guessing that's that, but yeah. I don't know. Speaking of writing, I can't locate one story files that I have the urge to. Good, Sean. Good. No, you'll find it. Don't worry. Never mind. I didn't know what happened, but I had to refresh. Yeah, no. Yeah, my thing froze there for a bit. I don't quite know why it did. It did. Well, it seems to be all better now. So yay. That's the most important thing. Yeah, sound just cut. I always make sure to reset my laptop before I do this, just in case there's an update or whatever that it wants to do, and blah blah blah. So if it messes up, it'll mess up long before I you know, come online, but apparently today I just decided, nope, we're gonna mess up whenever the heck we want, and you can't do anything about it. Oh no, wait, no, I have my legs crossed. Okay. Yes, I have a thing. I think it would be interesting if the gargoyles became human during the day. Well, that's Demona's thing, right? That's solely her thing, which made it a lot of fun during Quest. I gotta admit that I wasn't a fan of the Batman the animated series art style at first, but I ended up loving it. I started watching that, and then I think I just wasn't able to keep catching it on TV, and so I fell out of it. But I was enjoying it. But yeah, it's just, it was that time period where we got that really weird animation style. Again, from what most of us grew up with, it was more that classic thing, and then it's like, oh yeah, here's more the edges and this and that and whatever, that sort of thing. And speaking of animated, in 2 years is the 20th anniversary of Transformers Animated. This year is the literally December 26th is the 18th anniversary of Animated this December. So in 2 years, it's the 20th. And not wait. I hope I can find it since it is the one I've been working on off and on for the last few years. Ooh. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I have the whole Batman the Animated Series on DVD. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I have... Oh, the animated series. I know I have a couple of the volumes of DVDs, but I know I'm missing a bunch too. Because people want an arm and a leg for these DVDs. I'm like, guys, it's a DVD. What are you doing? No. How's TFA almost 20? Yeah, I know. And the only reason I put it like... So 2026 is... I'm not even going to try and do the number, but I think it's one of the anniversaries for Beast Wars, and currently for LA, TFCon seems to be inviting everybody from Beast Wars. So if you're in California and you're a Beast Wars fan, go. And so I was like, oh, that Transformers Animated, that, you know, there should be an anniversary number coming up. And I looked it up, it's like, oh god, it's almost already 20 years. But that probably means TFCon's probably going to do an anniversary for Transformers Animated. So there's a couple autographs there if you're ever missing any Gargoyles VAs. TFCon's probably going to be the con to do it. How is Gargoyles over 30 years old? Don't. Despise this webcam. I despise it. Yeah, 1994. Good. I feel old. Nah, 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 nah. Werewolves and vampires are still famous. I wonder what it would take to get people back into the gargoyle concept. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what it's like. That's the hardest part, is getting people to remember gargoyles in any like sense. It's just be like, hey, yeah, like this is cool. You need to start liking it. Does not feel like 30 years. It really doesn't, because time moves forward at what seems to be a pretty constant rate. Pretty much. Ugh. Okay. Okay, you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna give the webcam is struggling like me. Okay, I hate to do this. I hate to do this. I think I'm gonna cut this one a little bit short. Another like 10 minutes. Unfortunately, today was not a great day, other than my running around. The painkillers are wearing off, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll give it another 10 minutes, but yeah, it's hurting. I'm starting to feel it. So let's do like lightning round or something. Let's boom, boom, boom. Let's knock this out. We'll have some fun in these last 10 minutes, but yeah, I don't think I can make it another. I don't think I can make it till 10. It's starting. I'm starting to fade. It's hurting. I'm grateful that there are comics at all. Very true. When you get a new webcam, I want to see you power slam the old one. When it breaks, truck, okay? When it breaks, I will 100% power slam it. I may use it for something else. I don't know in the meantime. Maybe for my builds, what I'll do is I'll have one camera again down and then one camera still on me. So I can do like picture in picture type thing. But yeah, I'll power slam it when it's dead. It's always hiding in the wrong folder, isn't it? Thing is, I keep running into people who do remember it, and it's just sort of one of those distant 90s memories rather than a live thing for them. Point them to me. Morand, point them to me, and I will make it a thing that now. I will make it a now thing for them. Thank you, Morand. Yeah, it's just, yeah. It's too much of even mostly a distraction type thing, but it's like, I can't give my total... Christ, even my words are going. My total attention to you guys, to this, I can't do it properly. So it's like, I'd rather just like, okay, we'll cut it short for tonight, which sucks. But we're gonna have a blast in these last 9 minutes. And then we'll, again, next week, full 2 hours, whatever. I hope you get well soon. Thank you, TKR. It's gonna be a painkiller night probably, but yeah. I would like Gathering to start again. I enjoyed meeting the fandom. You know, it would be nice to try and start up the gatherings again. I don't know if it's like feasible, and like could we get enough people? Because that's the thing. It's finding enough people in one area to start attending, which would be easy. You start really, really small. And essentially, heck, do it out of like an ice rink or something you can rent cheaply. And you make it just one big dealer's room at first where people are selling, you know, Gargoyles toys, Gargoyles art. But again, it's how do you find enough people to fill up that room for a purely Gargoyles convention? Like, I don't even know how they pulled it off in the past. But I guess it's because everyone kind of knew each other back then. And it was easier for everyone. Again, flying within the States is stupid cheap, so I guess that kind of made it easier. Like, I didn't go to one until it was in Montreal, so. I was hoping for a British Bulldog textbook power slam. You'll get one. You'll get one, truck, don't worry. But it's got to die for, or at least it's got to be on its last legs. Just like with any wrestling match, it's got to be on its last legs, and then you do that power slam, right? Just to finish it off. Pretty sure you could just sit there and the chat wouldn't complain. I'm sure somebody would complain a little bit, Cosmortal. Like, plus, like, I want to be able to take part and everything. Like, it's supposed to be a conversation. We'll do the gathering in my living room. I'll order a couple pizzas. It'll be fun. Morand, honestly, that's how a lot of them start. You start in like somebody's house, and then you move to their backyard, and then you move to like the local community center, and then you just keep upgrading it slowly from there. What Gargoyles character would you like to see a spin-off of besides the main ones mentioned? Ooh. Huh. Besides the ones mentioned. Honestly, I kind of want to see someone. I know she is part of Time Dancer, but I'd want to see one on Katana. Because we know next to nothing about her. And to be fair, a lot of what we're going to see if we do get a Time Dancer is still going to be essentially what Brooklyn sees. So it's when he meets her, when they start time dancing together. Like, I want one on her. Just like we got one on Demona, I think one on Katana would be really cool. As a preteen, I came up with really weird fanfics, and now I wonder what it would have been like if it had lasted longer. Would it in a way rival the brony fandom? Who knows, right? I don't want to. We're not going to get into the brony fandom. Nope, we're not going to get into the brony fandom. See, Thalog would be another cool one. So So I have a thing coming that I'll have to figure out. Oh, whoa, oh, 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 what? I volunteered to be the designated complainer. See, Cosmortal, I told it. See? And we can't give reasons for a truck to complain, because this is a guy who literally streams my lives while he's at work. And he finally has time off, so he doesn't have to worry about that. I think we're gonna catch a glimpse of Katana and Demona 5. Ooh. Yeah, I'm hoping. We will see. But yes. If you remember that I Frankenstein movie, the gargoyles in there were awesome and unique because they were descendants of angels. Ooh, I did not watch I Frankenstein. I'm gonna give that a time to sail the high seas. On the upside, I finished my tea. Finished my tea. But yeah, it's that whole thing. You just start drinking tea and it's too hot, so you wait for it to cool down, and then as you start drinking it, it gets too cold to enjoy. This is why I actually have like cold coffee. I purposely make a cold coffee because that way it'll warm up a little bit, still tastes fine, but it doesn't go through that nonsense. Katana deserves the chance to beat the brakes off of Demona. Yeah. Honestly, I want Brooklyn to have that chance too. Just like, first of all, Demona's immortal, so let him go all haywire. But I think maybe that's why Brooklyn doesn't have that hatred for Demona once he comes back. Maybe he actually does get the chance to pummel her somewhere in his time dances. It's not just, oh, he grew up and, you know, or he saw her in 2198 and, you know, she was helping. It's, no, he got to kick the snot out of her and now he feels better. Watching your live stream on the sly when the boss is looking the other way is fun. I'm contraband. I'm banned at workplaces. It's fun to think about. Hey, we're not losing. A little bit of happiness right there. Oh, where's my water? But yeah, I really hope Brooklyn did get the chance to just pummel Demona. And I hope that if we do get Time Dancer, that's true. I wonder if Greg has that plan. Now I'm wondering, does Greg have a thing of like, no, Brooklyn just gets over her over time, or if it's like, no, Brooklyn does this and that's why he gets over her. My coworker saw me on my phone and asked me why I'm not working, showed him the stream, and he said, I understand. Yes. Robert Van is, oh, my daughter says hi. We did get him starting to pummel Demona on his first stop on the time dance after. But yeah, I think it would just be fun. Just, you know, Greg, one issue, just that sort of Oh. Painkillers, I swear, either I'm getting used to them or they just don't work as strongly as they used to. I don't know. I don't think Brooklyn will pummel her. He's rather hot-headed in regards to considering what she's done to him and the clan. But see, that's why I think he would pummel her. Like during his time dance, when he's still in that mode of I absolutely despise her, during one of his dances, he gets to kick the crap out of her. I'm hoping it's not a thing of he dealt with her over so many dances where he's like, oh, this is, you know, why she is the way she is, because he got to see firsthand what she did. I hope it's a thing of a little bit of, at least he gets his frustrations out, and then it's like, okay, now I'm good. it's one, like, I get more than likely Brooklyn's going to see her multiple times over his time dances, and that's why he doesn't despise her as much. I have a feeling that's the way it's going to go. But yeah. I know I sound cringe often. You know, where do you sound cringe? I don't think you sound cringe, Cosmina. Don't worry. She has to live with the knowledge that her life was in his hands and let her live. Maybe. All right. It is 9:30. As much as I hate to cut this short, today is going to be a cut short day, but you guys have been awesome as always during these lives. I keep coming back because of you guys, honestly. There's been a few times where it's like, yeah, let me just load up on the painkillers and do my thing. Today didn't work, but it's like, no, I come here. You guys are blessed. An absolute bloody blast. Yeah. That's it, really. Yeah. So of course there will be a stream next week. Well, luckily Christmas doesn't land on a weekend, so yeah, every weekend for the rest of the year there should be a stream, unless something huge pops up, and you guys will know. I'll post it to my socials, so just keep an eye on that. But yes, oh, come on, truck. But yeah, guys, have a good night, have a good weekend. If it gets cold, please stay warm. If it's rainy, stay dry. Like, have a good weekend. Enjoy the weekend before we all have to go back to the drudgery that is work on Monday, right? So with that, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, just like I'm being kind to myself right now. Be the good that you want to see in the world. Good night, guys. I had a blast, and I will see you all next week. So next time, bye.